What's up guys, today I've got my hands on the latest X88 Pro X3. Now this is a full Android TV box and is powered by the S905X3 Quad-core CPU with a Mali G3 1. You have 4 gigs of DDR3 RAM with 128GB internal storage. You've got dual band Wi-Fi AC with a Gigabit LAN. That's right people, we've got a Gigabit LAN in this box. You've got Bluetooth 4.1 with full Android version 9 Pi. This supports 4K HDR at 60 frames per second, and apparently this actually supports 8K at 24 frames per second. Now you do have HDMI version 2.1, 5.1 surround sound, and this comes with a standard infrared remote control. So inside the box you will find your user manual, HDMI cable, power adapter, and you can see the voltage, it's 5 volts 2 amps. A small remote control is included and it's powered by 2 AAA batteries. And last but not least, the TV box itself. Now at the front of this box we've got an LED display. On the side there's nothing. On the back we've got a power socket, your SPDIF audio, HDMI out, Gigabit LAN, AV port, and if we keep going, you've got a full-size USB, a USB 3, and a micro SD card slot. And that brings us back to the front, and this is what the bottom of the box looks like. Now, I made a mistake. I actually tried to peel off the sticker, but I ended up peeling off the top. So I just want to show you the internals. And here is a quick look at the internals. I didn't mean to do this, but it happened, so I'll show you anyway. We've got a heatsink on top of the CPU, so that's certainly a good thing. And the specs are pretty good, 4 gigs of RAM and 128GB internal storage, but is it any good? Well, to find out, I will be hooking this up to my TV and capture card. We're going to run a series of tests and we're going to find out exactly what you can do with this box. I'll be right back. So first of all, I ran a boot up speed test, and this TV box took 41 seconds to fully load to the home screen from a cold start. And here is your home screen with your connection information on the top right corner. You've got your date and time displayed. Now the first thing I checked was the navigation bar at the bottom and the status bar at the top. I have connected a mouse and I'm trying to drag up and down, and I can confirm that this box does not have either. Furthermore, you have some fixed shortcuts at the bottom which you cannot change, but you do have a customizable section on the top row, so you just hit the plus sign, select your favorite apps, and they will immediately appear at the top. Now if we head over to main settings, check out device preferences and go straight to the storage information, you will see that this box has 128 gigs of internal storage, from which there are 118 gigs free to use. And if we have a quick look in about, you will see that we are running Android version 9 Pi. Also, another feature worth mentioning, if you go to security and restrictions, you will see that we have a root switch over here, so you can decide whether this box comes rooted or not. So now it's time to check out the standard system apps. So here are all the apps installed on this box as standard. I have not installed anything yet, and you have quite a few apps to get you started, like YouTube, Netflix, AirPin Pro, and of course the full version of the Google Play Store, giving you access to thousands of free games and apps. So now I'm going to test out screen mirroring for Android devices with Miracast, and I can confirm that it connects quick and easy with my Huawei P30 Pro, and as you can see I am screen mirroring with very minimal lag, so it works as it should. Now we also have pre-installed AirPin Pro, which is actually a paid app, but you're getting it free with this box. It would allow you to mirror your iOS devices, and again connecting was quick and easy with my iPhone 11 Pro Max, and as you can see I am able to screen mirror my smartphone with no issues at all. So pleased to say that this box does support both AirPlay and Miracast. So now it's time to play some 4K video samples from a USB drive, and I will be doing this with the built-in movie player app. To begin, I will actually test out an 8K video sample, as this box supposedly supports 8K, but by now I think we are all aware that this chipset does not support 8K video. So moving on to some YouTube streaming, and you can stream a maximum of 4K on YouTube.
Well,
You'll be living in Nova Scotia.
You've got to be kidding me.
hey, I'm Cecilia. I know your uncle. He told me that you might be coming.
Oh.
You should put an ad in.
Get some of this. Hey, who wants a selfie? Tentacular! I got your
So that brings us to the Netflix test. Now, like with most boxes, Netflix is not available from the Google Play Store. You actually have to sideload it from Upto TV or some other source. And the maximum resolution supported is 480p.
When you've seen a small pups or a forest that elephants have been through, it looks like a war zone. So they're pretty adept.
So moving on now to the gaming test, beginning with Crossy Roads.
Match point. First serve. Match point. First serve.
So for you advanced users, DRM info shows Google Widevine level 3, and here is CPU Z where you can check out the clock speeds, and you can see we got the Mali G31. This box also has a root switch in settings, so you can decide about root. And in the Wi-Fi speed test, we got download speeds of 55 megabits per second and upload speeds of 18 megabits per second. And here are the results of the internal disk speed test. Read speeds of 133 and write 69. So benchmark results beginning with Geekbench multi-score of 1286, and in the Antutu benchmark test we achieved 47K. So let's see how that compares with the others. Here is my top Android TV box chart of 2020, showing you the latest boxes and seeing how they compare with each other. And as you can see, the new X88 Pro X3 has taken position 18 on this chart with a rating of 3.5 out of 5. Now you can view the full versions of all my charts online at chigstech.com and read them at your leisure. So there you have it guys, that was the new X88 Pro X3. So here are my thoughts on this box. This is a decent enough streaming box. You can stream 4K on YouTube and play 4K videos from USB drive, nice and smooth. And the overall performance is good, but this time the S905X3 chip does not reach its full potential like we've seen in other models. Now the main negatives are Netflix and Prime at 480p, no navigation and status menu at all, and I always test this by connecting a USB mouse. And finally, there are many apps missing from the Play Store, apps like Asphalt 8 and 9, no PUBG, no Geekbench, and no Antutu, and lots more popular apps not available in the Play Store. I actually had to sideload nearly all my apps to test this box out. So if you do go for this box, remember you may have to sideload your favorite app. Bottom line, another affordable S905X3 TV box with a slightly under performance from this chipset, and there could be a number of reasons for this, which include the firmware, RAM speed, storage speed, etc. but taking into consideration you're getting a 128GB internal storage with 4 gigs of RAM and the ability to stream 4K without any lag, this box is definitely worth the $38 it's currently selling for. And with that being said, I will leave the links in the description so you guys can check this product out. Meanwhile, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a brilliant day. I'll see you guys in the next one.